Greetings and salutations, YouTube. FriarChuck here, and I am finally here with a Pokemon Scarlet Nuzlocke. This game has been out for a while. Came out in November, and I'm just finally getting around to doing a Nuzlocke of it. I have been kind of trying to figure out how I wanted to do it because this game is set up differently from most Pokemon games. And I didn't think there'd be enough areas to do it in, but I've kind of come up with a solution to that, so hopefully it works. But let's get into it and I'll kind of explain the process. Nope, not that. Okay, let's change hairstyle. I think we're gonna go with the... I kind of like that. And color. The dark denim blue is just that's a solid color. We'll go with that. Very big eyes. I think eye-shaped one is just solid. Okay, the total dark actually looks relatively normal for a Pokemon character. Eyelashes, I'm not gonna mess with. Not gonna mess with that. Brows can stay the same, but I will change the color so that it matches. Yeah, I'm not messing with that either. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to be in character creation for 4 years. Also, as a side note, I'm not doing voices for this playthrough because there's a lot of characters in this, and I can't be bothered to remember all that. But I will go through here in a bit how we're going to do this Nuzlocke. Oh, there is dialogue here that I have not been reading. It's time for you two to dive into the world of Pokemon. Yay. Director Clavel, head of Naranja Academy. That's Spanish for orange. Paldea is a sprawling region bursting with lush nature and magnificent landscapes. It is also, of course, home to the mysterious creatures known to us as Pokemon. They reside here in great numbers, in fact. Yoink. There's a Pommy. Pokemon can be found living all over, in the seas, in the skies, even in our cities and towns. We humans coexist with Pokemon as we both help one another to live and thrive. Naranja Academy is here to help you learn even more about these precious partners. Within our halls, people from all other regions gather to study together. And yes, that thing on the desk is a Pokemon. And as Pokemon traders, they have their Pokemon do battle growing alongside them. And yes, that is a regional variant of Tauros. While a robust curriculum, of course, where CalSTAR students draw forth their fullest potential, it is within these halls that you will find your friends, your Pokemon, and your true self. I just had to get Pikachu in on the... I'm just glad that the anime has come, the original anime has come to an end, quote unquote, and Ash, became the most powerful trainer in the whole region. And if you haven't seen any of those episodes from the Masters 8 tournament, I'd highly recommend that you go watch them because it is honestly some of the best work that the Pokemon anime has ever done. The battles are just so crisp, and especially Ash's final battle with Leon. Oh, so chef's kiss. But yeah, and they did announce that for the next season of the anime, once they've kind of done the closing stuff with Pokemon Journeys or whatever, that there will be 2 new protagonists going through Paldea. And a few mons, I think, from the Paldea region have been shown. I think Miraidon was in the anime, in the most recent episode, maybe. But yeah, so the new protagonists are actually using Paldean Pokemon. Have announced that they have Paldean starters, so that should be neat to see. Them not push the Pikachu agenda, Pikachu Ganda, if you will. Okay, so we've got a few seconds here. I'm gonna kind of explain how this Nuzlocke works. So this whole game is open world, meaning that there's not actually grass that you can encounter wild Pokemon in. If you remember, for our Sword and Shield Nuzlocks, we would just go get random encounters in the grass, and that's what we would use. Well, we don't have that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the region, or we're going to go out into an area, and we're going to there's a whistle feature in this too, I think. If there is, we'll use that. If not, we'll just close our eyes and run around for a little while until we find a mon, and whatever we grab first, that's going to be our first encounter for the area. Okay, so in regards to that, there are 25 unique areas in the game that we can catch Pokemon in, because I don't think you can catch mons in any of the towns, unless it's a traded Pokemon or a gift Pokemon, and I don't know for sure if there's any gift Pokemon. I will look that up right now. So that means that there will only be 26 Pokemon that we can have if you count all of those and our starter. And that's just assuming that we catch everything. So what I've also elected to do is say that we will be allowed 1 regular encounter and 1 Terra encounter in each area. The Terra encounters are kind of like the raid battles in Sword and Shield. They're almost exactly like that. And so we will use those to get more encounters, and basically that'll double our number of... No, not basically. It will double our number of encounters so that we can get 51 Pokemon, counting the starter, and any other potential gift Pokemon. Okay, gift Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Miraidon and Koraidon. Okay, so there, other than We can get Koraidon as a gift because he is the he's the covered legendary. The only other one we can get is a Galarian Meowth, which I'm about because Berserker's a cool mon. We did, however, use Berserker in our last Nuzlocke of Sword and Shield, so probably won't be getting that, especially because it's like work that we have to put in to get to it. It's not just like, here, have this. So we'll go with 51, 52-ish Pokemon. So I don't think we get the legendary till end of game. Good morning, Friar. Also, they had no business making the mom this fine. Look at her. Oh, already in your uniform and everything. Well, it is your first day at your new school after all. I'm so excited for you. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go racing out the door. The school contacted me and said that you're supposed to wait here a little while longer. Their words, not mine. Apparently there's something very important for your first day that still hasn't arrived. Ding dong. Okay. Sorry, I am going to the Scarlet and Violet section of... in-game trades. Okay, so we can get a Snome in exchange for a Flabebe. We can get a regular Wooper in exchange for a Paldean Wooper. And we can get a Haunter in exchange for a Pincurchin. So that's 3 tradable mons, and that's obviously we would only be able to get those if we had the mons that are tradable. Do forgive the intrusion. Man just walks in. You are Master Friar, yes? On behalf of the Academy, I must apologize for the late arrival of your enrollment documents. And also for my delay in introducing myself. I am the director of Naranja Academy. You may call me Mr. Clavel. The director, and you came in person to help my son with his first day? Well, I am responsible for the entire academy, including any failures on its part. So here at last are the enrollment documents. That should have already been delivered to you. Thanks. Goodness, you really needn't have. Since you've come all this way, can I at least offer you a cup of tea? Ah, no need to trouble yourself. Friar, I've got a thing or two to discuss with the director here. Why don't you head back up to your room and finish getting ready for school? You'll need your bag and your hat as well. Now, Mr. Clavel, you simply must join me for a cuppa. This way. Well, how can I refuse such a kind offer? I'm convinced they came from Galar, because that's a very British way to just say cup of tea. Cuppa. And also, there's a little, like, poster that's got a Choodle on it right there. And his stickers, two of them are Galarian Pokemon, the Flapple and the, whichever mon that is, Hatenna. They've also got a Squavit, and this little Squavit thing down here. And also, for as many glitches as this game has, it is absolutely gorgeous. I love the way it looks. God, we look like a dweeb. We'll fix that eventually. We do get new clothes options. Not many, but we will fix it. I'm not looking like this forever. You look like a mailman. My man. Oh, just look at you, all ready for your big first day. We're not going to kindergarten. Yes, the uniform of our storied academy suits you quite well indeed. Man, this don't suit nobody. Oh, gracious, how very careless of me. I had entirely forgotten that I have something else for you, Master Friar. A most important thing. But your living room is hardly the place for it. Would you care to follow me outside? I wonder what this important thing might be. Let's follow the director out and see, shall we? Right then, dear Pokemon, time to come out of the Pokeballs. Ugh, look at my boy Fuecoco. First of all, he looks so stupid. We've read each student entering the academy of Pokemon of their own. I'll ask you to choose which among these three you'd like to have as your partner. Sprigatito, the grass cat Pokemon. Fuecoco, the fire croc Pokemon. And Quaxley, the duckling Pokemon. They're all very good company, why they usually refuse to even leave my side. What's this? So it turns out they're more interested in you, Master Friar, than familiar old me. I do wish I could stay and see which one you'll choose, but I must be off to my next home visit. I'll be at the house just over there. Take your time with your decision, then come find me once your mind is made up. Now, if you'll excuse me, until next we meet. What a matterly fellow that director of yours is. These three are all lovely, but you need to choose just one, right? Not an easy task. Why not take this opportunity to walk about with these little ones and get to know them? I'm sure they have lots to teach you. Oh, but before you go, I got you a little something to celebrate your big day. Take it with you if you're going out on your own. You obtained the Rotom phone. Hey, we got a cellular telephone. It's a brand new phone. According to the I'm not reading that. So, I have made up my decision on who our starter's going to be. I will say in my original playthrough of this, I used Fuecoco. And I actually absolutely love Fuecoco's final evolution. It's Skeledirge, it's Fire Ghost, and it is amazing. It looks so cool. They obviously broke the... Okay, our Nuzlocke hasn't started yet just because we picked that up. Just want to specify. For one, we don't have any Pokemon right now, so... But they broke the cycle of every fire Pokemon, or every fire starter being a part of the Chinese Zodiac. Because Skeledirge is most definitely a crocodile. Crocodile or alligator one, I don't know which one, but they if they were gonna break the chain on the on that, they definitely did right, because there's a fletchling. Yeah, Skeledirge is amazing. It's like, instead, with obviously Feraligatr was a alligator / crocodile starter. Oh, thank God we can run. We were moving so slow. And then we had Crocodile, which was another crocodile type Pokemon, but both of those were bipedal, and Skeledirge is actually quadrupedal, and it looks so good. There aren't many Pokemon from this generation that I just can't stand. One of them is like the first bug Pokemon you encounter. I hate it. Hate it. It looks terrible when it evolves. Its first stage is cool. Oh, they gone. They get into trouble. What's this is? Gotta get my hair fixed. Sprigatito over there getting high. Also, Nemona's a great character. Are you these three trainers? Or trainer? That wasn't the part of that sentence, that was plural. Not quite. Master Friar is yet to make his choice, you see. I do wonder which of them he will choose as his first Pokemon. Quaxley's like, not the time, bruh. Okay, so like I said, I've already chosen Fuecoco, so he is out. That leaves us with Sprigatito and Quaxley. Buenas, we haven't met, have we? I must say, I wasn't expecting to see you here quite so soon. I wonder if you play this game in Spanish, if that part is still Spanish. Like, does it change to English? Hang on, Director, is this who I think it is? Yes, this is our Academy's newest student, Master Fryer. He will be attending something. So you're that kid who moved in up the road. I've been dying to find out more about you. I'm Nimona. Normally I live in the school dorms, but home is here. What do you say, new neighbor? Want to be friends? Sure. Love that enthusiasm. We're gonna get along just fine. Miss Nimona is president of our student council and a champion rank trainer in her own right. I absolutely love Pokemon battling. In fact, we should battle right now, you and me. Dog. Dog. I don't have any Pokemon. Easy now. You two will be in the same class, so you'll have plenty of time to battle later. And get to know one another better, of course. We're going to be neighbors and classmates? Nice. We'll be able to battle all we want. On that note, Master Fryer. Have you decided which of these Pokemon you would like to be your first partner? Yes, I have. We are going to come over here and we are going to go with Sprigatito, the Grass Cat. Also, as a side note, competitively speaking, all three of these starters are busted. Every single one of them is OU right now. No, I meant to hit yes. I did want to give it a nickname. Oh, well. Nuzlocke is invalid. I already screwed up. This is your first Pokemon. Yes, please raise it with love and care. And of course, be sure to keep it tucked safely inside a Pokeball. Ooh, we can do. Fryer, I can't believe you actually chose Sprigatito. I mean, like, way to make the perfect choice for you. You two make such a good combo. Can I choose one of these Pokemon too, Director Clavel? Oh, but did you not receive a Pokemon when you entered the Academy, Miss Demona? Not back then, no. I had other Pokemon I was focused on raising at the time, but now I want to raise a new Pokemon alongside Fryer while he raises his own new partner. Indeed, a rather splendid idea. If you wish to raise one of these Pokemon on equal footing with Master Fryer here, I shall be more than happy to allow it. Yes. Since Fryer chose Sprigatito, I will go for this little one. Nice to meet you, Quaxley. Welcome to the team. Pump Pump. Alright then. Now that we've chosen our Pokemon, we have to battle. I'll be waiting for you down at the beach. Come join me when you're ready. I like how Fuecoco back there is just like chilling. I don't even think he realizes what's going on. So, hello. As you may have noticed, Miss Demona is a tad overly fond of Pokemon battling, but I do hope you'll join her for a battle. It will help you get to know your own Pokemon as well. Okay, so... Oh, this will use items in the following order. Potions, freshwater, soda pops, super potions, lemonade, Moo Moo Milks, hyper potions. So it goes in order of what they, like how much they heal. That's interesting. That's good to know. Hmm. Okay, we can change its nickname from here, but let's have a looky-loo. So it is got a, it is calm nature, which I don't think is very good for Sprigatito, I'm gonna guess. I'm really not sure if it's a physical or special attacker. I know that I know that Skeledirge is a special attacker, and Quackquaval is a physical attacker. Okay, naming this thing now. We're gonna name you Catnip. we've been given a task. Also, there's sliding in this game. And I mentioned earlier about us doing one Terra encounter per area. I don't actually think there's a Terra, but there's a Terra encounter in every area. Let's see, I knew there were items over here. And we will just do Terra encounters in whatever order we like. If whatever the first one is, if it's not a dupe, we will do it. Research. It did nothing. That calm nature. Yay. Look at you, winning your first battle ever. Got even more potential than I thought. You're gonna be a strong trainer for sure. Dang, girl. Calm down. Yes, we are weary from a battle, sir. Oh, sorry, I got kind of caught up in all the excitement. I'm really sorry, Friar. Same to your Sprigatito. Yes, I will learn the ways from her. Yes, the Pokedex app. Pokedex will automatically register any Pokemon you catch. It's a must-have for Pokemon trainers. It's a super handy app. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jacques, actually made it himself. Back in my day, we used ordinary paper and handwritten notes to compile our Pokedexes. Oof. Filling out a Pokedex by hand, I can't even imagine something. Oh, I suppose you can't. Yet, no matter how much the times may change, the wonder of meeting new Pokemon never does. It is truly a timeless pleasure. The more Pokemon that you encounter, the more you'll find yourself growing and changing. You will both work hard toward the goal of completing your own Pokedexes. Now, Mr. Mona, I do still have a few matters to discuss with your parents. Could I depend on you to see Master Friar to the Academy? You would be doing me quite the favor. Of course, leave it to me. And I leave him in your capable hands. Alright, little one, it's time you and I were on our way. Off he goes. Maybe I ought to take a little more time to work on my Pokedex along with all my battling. Oh right, speaking of Pokedexes, Friar, you've probably never caught a wild Pokemon, right? I'll show you the ropes before I take you to the Academy. Come with me. Okay, so we are about to encounter our first Pokemon. And I'm trying to decide, so we get a guaranteed encounter at the beginning that is always a Lechonk. And I kind of don't want that to be our first encounter just because, like, it's always the same thing. So it's not really any variety. I hear that Nimona here will be taking you to school. That's right, ma'am. Leave it to me. So, you've already managed to make a friend. And I read about all the wonderful teachers you'll have looking after you at the school. Plus, so many handy facilities you can use as much as you like. Add in your new friend Nimona, and it sounds like your school life is shaping up to be fantastic. Now, you'll be staying in the school dorm, so I want you to promise me you'll eat proper meals. Here's a bit of spending money to start off with. I also packed a lunch for your first day. You obtain the sandwich from Mom. You put the sandwich from Mom in your bag's key items pocket. Sandwich, a dish made by sandwiching vegetables, meat, or other ingredients between two pieces of bread. It makes a fantastic meal when out on a picnic. Man, I just left a job at a sandwich making restaurant. I do not need to know how sandwiches work. Use them on that precious little partner of yours should it get hurt in battle. I know every day in your new life is going to be full of exciting experiences far from home. Just try to savor them all, the good times and the hard times too. But if you ever want to come back home, you know your bed is always ready for you. Oh, alright then. You two had better be off, I suppose. Take care on the way to school. Your mother's so nice, Friar. Oh, but I was going to teach you how to catch a wild Pokemon. Come on, vamos. So I think that the Lechonk is how well I kind of have to catch it, I guess. You know, I'm gonna count two encounters here, and that will be one, and then I'll catch another one because I don't think you can get raid battles in this route. And even if you can, I'll just sacrifice it and call it a day. Good old Pokeball. Boink, boink. That jump. This should be a guaranteed catch. And it is. So, Lechonk is the first member of our team, and we are going to catch a second one here. So, man, I've had a good name for this thing before, and I cannot remember now what it was. It's a good name for a French pig. And it is male. I'm just gonna name you Lei Chung. like Chungus, Lechung. Not super different from his actual name, but it is what it is. Ten Pokeballs. So we now have 16 total Pokeballs. So there's a few Pokemon on this route that I wouldn't mind having. Pawmi and Fletchling would be the top of my list. There's two that would kind of suck. But I'm just going to start here. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to run forward, and whatever we encounter is what we get. Okay, I am not finding anything. Oh. That's unfortunate. The first thing I saw was a Hoppip. So Hoppip is going to be our first encounter. And we already have a grass type, so we don't really need Hoppip. And honestly, I don't think Hoppip has anything other than Splash at this point. Alright, sweet. Cottonweed Pokemon. I'm gonna name you... No, I'm gonna... Oh my gosh, I did it again. Oh, I have a nickname for it, so... Claritin, because it seems like it would cause a lot of allergies. Let's look at it. It is, I don't know what nature that is. Gentle? Oh, we got a timid Lechonk. It's a good thing it's not a special attacker. So yeah, this one right here, the spider thing, I absolutely hate its evolution. Because it's very ugly. Ooh, piece of candy. Also, I'm going to make a rule right now that I'm not going to be able to use any Pokemon that I used on my own personal playthrough. So, that means Fuecoco, which obviously is not going to happen, Fido, Paldean Wooper, Mabostiff, Dondozo, and there was one other one. Obviously, because I had 6 Pokemon. Oh, there's all the fletchlings. Fletchling was what I wanted. Of course. Now all the Hoppips are gone. There's fletchlings in their place. Oh, what was the other one? Crap. Oh, Toad Scroll. So none of those Mons will be on our team. gonna say, I didn't figure we'd find a Pommy because I've only ever seen him over here. That would have been very difficult to get to, but we definitely could have gotten a Fletchling. And having Talonflame on the team would have been a dub. And I know for some of y'all, obviously you may or may not have actually seen some of those Pokemon get used. Actually, Scatterbug wouldn't have been terrible either. I would have been okay with that. I don't mind Vivillon. Vivillon, whatever. I think it's Vivillon. But it'll keep me more interested if I don't have to have those Pokemon on my team and I can just catch something that is not one of those. So, yeah. My Nuzlocke, I've already had to, like, finagle rules to make it make sense anyway. Very loud noise. Yes, let's go find the cry of a Pokemon that I probably would not be able to battle in any universe. So, Catnip is level 7. Everyone else is level 3. Gotta get a few levels. Oh, Pokepath. I need to write down my 2 encounters here because I do have a legal pad over here of Chunk and Hoppip. That way I don't have to get those ever again. So that's, honestly, that's not bad getting those. I'd rather get them early game than late. You know, in case I'm really needing a Pokemon and then it's like, oh, here. Oh, look, big scary Pokemon. Hello, sir. The mysterious Pokemon seems to be too weak to move. Maybe you can give it something to help it perk up. Like this sandwich. Might I interest you in a nice sandwich during these trying times? There is no eating animation for these Pokemon in the sandwiches, by the way, which is kind of funny. Nom, gom, nom. Well. What is he gonna have us do? He's glowing. Like, no, come back. Well, guess we're following him. So this is a new area, but I don't think we can catch any Pokemon here. There you are, Friar. You okay? You're not hurt, right? Thank goodness, I was really worried. You'd gotten hurt because I said we should go looking for whoever made that cry. But no, never mind that. Right now, we've got to focus on getting you back up here. Just got to find some way to climb out of there. If you can get close enough, I'll try pulling you up with one of my Pokemon's moves. Bodied that rock. Okay, so there are Pokemon in here. There's also that Houndoom up there. That's very scary. So our first encounter in here is a Yungoos. And we can in fact encounter it, so we will do so. The loitering Pokemon. Well, gotta name it Old Trumpykins. For obvious reasons. Houndour is also a possible encounter in here, so I'm rather irritated. I don't know if I can get a... Oh, there's also Diglets. Would have also been preferable. I don't know if you can get Terra encounters in here or not. Ooh. Game don't like that. Oh, 2 Pokeballs. So, I'm gonna wait and figure that out later. I'll come back when we're actually getting like Terra encounters. And if we can, then we'll do that. If not, then we'll just catch another Pokemon. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Rawr, he says. No, we didn't even look at our... Can I open my menu? I can't open the menu, so I can't look at our gumshoes. Yeah, that's one of the mongooses. Again, I say, just body that rock. Wait. Go. Thank you. It straight up pulverized that rock. Friar, look out, someone's coming, or something's coming. I don't remember what it said. Okay, this is Inlet Grotto. So our encounter is gumshoes. For right now, that's the only one we have in this area. Our only other possible encounter would have been Diglett, which again would have been fine. Doom. Nice at level 40. I like how you can actually see the fur on the Houndoom. Can't make the decision. Oh, they coming. Got a whole gang. Can you imagine how terrifying that would be in actual, like, in real life? Because, like, they just straight up kill you. Hey, up here, quick. Yay. And I'm just chilling in his arms. Zai, I just died in your arms tonight. Must have been something you said. Way to go. For a second, I thought you were both goners. He started again. Maybe it used up all its power. What is this Pokemon anyway? It kind of looks like a Cyclizar, but I've never seen one quite like this before. It really looks nothing like a Cyclizar. Now it looks so different from a minute ago. You think it's okay? Hard to say. Can't tell either, huh, Friar? Well, all that aside, I'm seriously glad to have you back up here in one piece. You know, that battle down there was really something. You and this fellow looked perfectly in sync facing down that Houndoom. What, you didn't even tell it what to do? I guess it's not like you're this Pokemon's trainer yet, huh? He back. Oh, good. Looks like it perked up a little. Do you think this fellow was the one making that mysterious cry we heard before? Oh man, oh man, oh man. The more I look at this Pokemon, the more mysterious it seems. If you do become its trainer, you gotta let me battle against it. Patience. Let's exchange numbers so we can get in touch if we somehow get separated again. It is your fault that we got separated in the first place. And here, this will let you teach your Pokemon a move to help it battle stronger opponents. Ah, yes, thank you. Swift. Think before you use it, though. TMs can only be used once. It's evolving, just backwards. Okay. That was a big yawn. We are going to wrap things up right here. Because we're about to get into a whole nother thing, and I don't want it to be... I don't want this episode to be, you know, like an hour and a half long. It's already almost an hour. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you found this after the channel was basically dead for several months. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next one. This is Friar Chuck saying bye-bye.